Hi Capricorn, I hope you guys are doing great today. We're going to get right into doing a tarot only read for love, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Guys, definitely check out your Rising, Sun, Moon, Sun, and Venus for your love energies, especially those of you who know your house placements. See what is on your 5th house especially, and look up that reading as well, okay? Because it has to do with intimacy, passion. Okay, let's get right into this. So I'm going to start with the Lenormand deck. This is probably my most spiritual deck. I almost forgot about it. I used it on a couple of personal readings today and forgot how much I like it, how strong the messages are that come through. So these messages will be for all Capricorns, but I'm going to do a couple of spreads, guys. I'm going to do one spread for those of you who are in a relationship now, or at least you have someone in your energy field, okay? General messages, guys, please don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit. It just may not be your reading, okay? And then we'll pull some oracles. We'll do a more extensive read there. And then we'll pull for those of you who are single as a Kringle and looking to mingle, and you're looking to meet somebody new. Pull the energies for February, see if anybody new is going to be coming into your life, okay? So we have Valentine's Day. I don't think I should have started out with Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. A good thing for some, not so good for others. Okay. I never read these in the reverse, guys. Ever. Okay. All right. Well, Capricorn. This is not gender specific, but this is about very much getting in touch with your feminine energy, your feminine power. Look at her. It's a beautiful card. See, she's clasping there. She's clasping the symbol of Venus. And Venus is about not only what we love, but Venus is about our sense of self-worth and how much we love ourselves and tapping into what we love and want for ourselves in our life. This is a very empowering energy with the red cloak, right, between her breasts like that. It's a very empowering card. And again, this could be for men as well, because men have male and female energies within them. But this is the card of empowerment in a very deep way, and everything Venusian. So, you know, and I like this because this is about no matter what comes up, you're going to feel very strong and empowered inside of yourself ultimately. So this is the book, and a book indicates that there's some sort of knowledge coming to you. Okay, for some of you, this could be that you end up reading something about somebody, about your partner. You coming across a text message, you coming across some sort of email, or some knowledge comes to you in one way or another, and that ends up sort of kind of sealing the fate of this being over, this relationship as it was being over, because we have the coffin energy here. Now, what also happens though in this energy is an evaluation of what the actual worth of this connection in the afterlife. That would be like post-mortem kind of thing. What was really the value of this connection in your life? Was it to build you up? Was it to push you through lessons? Was it to, you know, just really push you to look at life differently? Or was it to just simply to pull you down so that you were able to stand up and say, you know what, I am just worth so much more than any of this that I've been put through. Okay? So I do want to say, guys, this has to do with the Capricorn archetype. It does depend on what else you have in your chart. So you have to apply the messages as you see fit in that way. But while there is an ending here, at the same time, there is certainly this sense of empowerment. Because I feel like for many of you, the worst is behind you, because you would never get this energy in the Lenormand deck if you weren't in one way or another really empowered. Doesn't mean that you're not hurting. It doesn't mean that you absolutely don't care and that you're in that beautiful space that you want to finally get to of indifference, right, over the whole thing. But it does mean that you are allowing yourself to feel your sense of self-value and worth, and not allow yourself to, you know, to be a part of the nonsense anymore. And you're recognizing also what you want and what you need for yourself. So this is a vice versa tarot. Because it's vice versa naturally here, just because of the way the cards are designed, I don't read these in reversals either. Oh, so we have the star energy. This is beautiful. This is healing, okay? Very nice. So we have healing as the situation right now. Nine of Cups, crossing you, getting in touch with what you really want as far as a wish fulfillment goes. Okay, we have the Lovers energy here. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, so like I said, the star energy is about healing. It's about using through the blessing of the seven sisters up in the sky. And this is about just, you know, kind of getting rid of the junk that's still like kind of left in your trunk from the situation, and recognizing that whatever situation you've been in had lessons, but had a lot of bad things too. And you're really releasing the bad and feeling really good and empowered. Like, this is like no joke. Like, it's healing. There's real healing happening here. And you getting into, just tapping into your wish fulfillment. Your wish fulfillment is happening. Your wish fulfillment is absolutely happening here. So it's not without a little bit of, I'm going to say a little bit, but of anxiety, right? We have the Nine of Swords energy, but there's a lightening up here. You have passed the worst of the cycle. Didn't I just say that before? The worst is over. You're now on the upward tick. I'm not saying again that you're all happy about it, but you're definitely finding a new normal for yourself. You're evolving into the space where there's still pain there, but it's not so debilitating. It's not quite as mentally consuming, if that makes sense to you guys. Okay, so in the past we have this, you know, this energy. This is the Magician, right? Being able to make it happen, and this is not being able to make it happen, right? With I'm calling it the Magician because it looks like the Magician, but this is the Wheel of Fortune card. So on this side though, this is about you not being able to reach your wish fulfillment, have that energy of luck and expansion in whatever it was that you were involved in the past. You're recognizing that if it was a marriage, if it was just a long-term relationship, or even if it was less serious, that whatever road you were on, you weren't ultimately going to reach your full potential, you know, within that relationship and have the life that you ultimately saw for yourself, you know, and you getting really, really honest with that, right? I mean, there is a level of honesty about this. And we have the Two of Cups energy here, and this is about the foundation here is some sort of immoral behavior, some sort of dishonesty, somebody acting in the shadow side of themselves, some sort of low vibrational things going on as a foundation. Like, the foundation of the situation is that somebody made some really bad choices. Either they entertained somebody that they shouldn't have been entertaining, or they were dishonest about money, or they just couldn't show up for the relationship. But what you guys did once agree upon, right, that you guys wanted together, all of a sudden ended up being thrown out the window. So that is the foundation of why what's happening here is happening here, okay? Then we have the Eight of Pentacles here. And the Eight of Pentacles, I just feel like, you know, notice now on this side, it's the Eight of Pentacles that, like, you could see them nice and solid, right? And here it's almost like a, you know, and there's nobody else in this card. And then here we have this fading away. Now, you see the vision of the little boy here? This is a little younger version of himself. And he's really getting in touch with what he wanted to do once upon a time. Really thinking about, what was it that I used to love that motivated me? What did I used to want to do as far as like a career and making money? And what did I always say I wanted as far as relationship goes and connection? And tapping into that little boy and that little girl, right? And remembering what it was that you wanted to do once upon a time. As this is a Sun in Virgo energy, and this is about having some healthy communication with yourself about where it is that you want to see yourself going. Yeah. And there's a lot of recognition going on here. I mean, there just is. You know, this is a temperance energy. I mean, this is the reverse. And this is you recognizing that you were not getting what you needed in this connection. Because the temperance energies are, all right, what do you need? What do I need? What does the relationship need? And really like laying it all out there, and you realizing that you weren't being heard. It wasn't being honored. There was lip service going on. It was no follow through, right? But what I like about this card is there's so much wisdom in the recognition of understanding that it was just not going to happen, and so much strength. There's strength here to deal with this energy on the reverse side, because it's you recognizing, all right, you know what? External to me, because this is external to you, I was not able from my partner to get the understanding, the empathy, the compassion, the friendship, the connection, the faithfulness, whatever matters to you, right? Fill in the blank with that. You aren't going to be able to get it. And you saying, you know what, I have to just accept that I'm not going to be able to get that. It's not going to happen for me. I need to get back to the basics with myself and really think about what I want moving forward, because where I've been is not what I want to bring forward with me. So I'm going to allow my wisdom to take over, and I'm going to stay brave because I know better things are ahead. Then we have the Ten of Cups energy, and this is in your fear. So you're afraid of this Ten of Cups energy, Capricorn. You're afraid of letting this into your life. You're afraid of, this is a Mars and Pisces energy. You're afraid of allowing something new to bust into your life to make you feel all those emotions all over again, because it's very scary. So I'm feeling like a lot of you are feeling, you know, in a way, like really, really closed off in a way. You know, just really not allowing yourself to fall victim to anything that you don't feel comfortable in. It's just a fear. And then we have the Emperor. And this is beautiful, because this is telling me that you are really taking control of your life. This is a very fresh, excited energy. This is an Aries energy. And Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So there's like a fresh set of eyes and a youthful enthusiasm, and this recognition that it's kind of like this, like literally a fresh page kind of vibe here, right? Because Aries is the first sign. There's little memory here. There's little carrying anything forward, because Aries is the beginning. This is a fresh, brand new spanking beginning. And you allowing yourself to be in that space. And you just bringing yourself the hell out of that hole. You're forward moving now. Look how nice and calm the waters are, so much calmer. You're coming out of the cave. You're coming out of the cave. Look, and you see the cup? The cup's illuminated, if you guys could see that. It's illuminated. So this is a new offering. This is a new offer of hope for your heart space. Beautiful. I mean, sad that whatever it was had to end, but this thing, when we get the coffin in the Lenormand, like this thing was not good for you in the long term. So sometimes, Capricorn, I always say, sometimes rejection is protection, and that you still have the intelligence, the love, and the integrity within yourself to just start over if you want to. If you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You don't have to. Let's pull some love oracles on that one. A couple of Island Time Wellness and see what we get. Cycles. Okay, those are healthy. Let's just pull a couple of these, and then we'll talk about all 6 of them. I'm going to pull 3 of these, okay? Addiction. Okay. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. And underneath that, we have mirroring each other, self-image. Your relationship reflects your wounds. It's time for introspection. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. And then under that, we have addictions. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So this was some sort of issue here within this connection. And we have look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. And then we have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, affection. So guys, I get this as you guys just really actually loving yourselves here. Just really loving yourself. And looking at where the imbalances were in the relationship. Yeah, and how, you know, that's so common, the mirroring of each other's wounds. That's not an uncommon occurrence, right, in relationship, for certain, right? Okay, Capricorn, those of you in relationships or having somebody in your energy field, that is what I have for you. Let's go on to single Capricorns now, okay? Single Capricorns. I think we'll use the Witch's Tarot for single. Single as a Kringle, Capricorn, ready to mingle. Ready to mingle. Make sure you're ready. Make sure you're ready for it. Make sure you're ready. Okay. So, just do one more of these, and then I'm going to interpret the Lenormand for those of you who are single. Nobody in your energy field right now. You know what I mean, nobody. It's nobody who's actively in your energy field right now. So going back to Lenormand for you guys here, it's the same for all Capricorns. It's just going to be understood a little differently depending on your situation. So here, this is all about feeling super empowered. Really getting in touch, right? Holding on to that Venus symbol. Right near the throat and heart chakra. The throat and heart chakra. Beautiful. Really feeling very empowered. Some sort of information is coming into you that's going to end this cycle for you. The cycle that you've been in is done. Okay, it's over. So if you've been single, you're not going to stay single. That's what this is telling me. Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Fool reverse is, is the situation right now. So this is telling me, what are you scared of? You're scared of doing things differently. I don't want that my circle light to get in the way so much. Okay. No, whatever. I'll just have to go around it. So this is telling me that you're afraid of doing things differently because the Fool card is the card of Uranus. And Uranus is all about, boom, let's do things differently, right? And this is telling me you're afraid of doing things differently. That's okay, Capricorn. This just tells me maybe you guys were single for a while, or, you know, once upon a time, the last time you were really involved with somebody that was worth mentioning, it might have ended badly, you know? So that ends up creating this trepidation and this lack of willingness to just, throw caution to the wind and move forward into the world there. And we have the Queen of Wands energy. So this is a Pisces and Aries energy, and this is just beautiful. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of fire. This is a new start. You're pushing yourself to have this new start in your emotional space. It's Pisces and Aries. Aries is the baby of the zodiac. So it's about looking at things with fresh eyes and this new kind of enthusiasm. And it's being in charge and feeling so excited about it. So that's really, really good. You're scared, but you're making yourself do it. And when you look at what we have as your crowning energy, I mean, beautiful. This is the card you want for a relationship read. The Sun is like you're going to be meeting somebody who is setting you on the trajectory in your life of exactly where you need to be as far as your intimacy goes. So really beautiful. Wonderful blessing. And I love this. The Eight of Swords in reverse is you're starting to come out of this self-imprisonment and you're getting honest with yourself. These stories that you've been telling yourself about why you can't be in a relationship are going to just start falling out. These swords are just going to start falling out. And you're going to be realizing where you've been holding yourself back. Yeah. And look, I feel like for a lot of you in your past, the last time you were involved in a relationship, if you were in this Nine of Cups space, which was about this wish fulfillment, you thought that that person or that situation was it for you. Now, for those of you who don't have that in mind at all, this tells me that you were very entrenched mentally in really trying to manifest your wish fulfillment. But there was this idea of that being in your past, and now representing you right now, we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. And the Seven of Cups is just very confused about not having all the information. It's a Venus and Scorpio card, right? So Venus obviously is about love. It's about self-worth, self-love, and all of that beautiful stuff. And Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, which is about, it's death and birth. It's reincarnation. It's transformation. And you're scared here. You're very scared of that in this space. You're afraid of being able to bring this to you. It's like, Capricorn, I feel like you're in a space where it's like you really want to meet somebody new. You want to be in a relationship. But without the guarantee of it ending well, it makes you scared and you don't know if you want to bother, because for many of you, I'm getting very strongly that it took you so long to get to a really healthy minded space that you're too scared to take the risk of getting into a new relationship in a way that can potentially pull you backwards. And it's that not having all of the information, but I feel like this is going to be, for many of you, creating the sense of conflict. The Five of Wands is conflict. And this is about, fighting over silly things. It's a minor arcana. In the reverse, no one's winning. This is a spinning the wheels kind of. This is like the kind of argument you have with somebody else external to you, where it's like you sit there a week later and you're like, wait, what was that argument about again? That was so ridiculous. It's a battle of the wills. No one's winning. No one's winning. There's ego and there's fear in that kind of arguing. Now, that could be you arguing with somebody external to you, or it could just be this sense of self-conflict that you can't really escape from. Now, in your fear position, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this is not gender specific. I get it. Totally get it. I don't blame you. You're afraid of the relationship not being as supportive as you want. You're afraid of money within this connection. Like, are they gonna have money? Or a lot of you might be in the space of like, all right, I know I have money. Like, do they have money? Are they going to be expecting me to take care of them in every which way? Or are they going to show up in all the ways that you're supposed to show up in a relationship? I don't know. And just really having this, because this is an Aries and Taurus energy, right? So again, going back to the fact that Aries is the youngest of the zodiac. And when I say they're the most immature sign of the zodiac, I'm not saying that the Aries signs are all immature. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they have the least amount of like experience, right? So there's this almost like naive way about them in the way they approach struggles and challenges. Even though they're the leaders of the zodiac, it's like they don't have a lot of healthy memories to tap into to help them move forward, in this pentacle energy. I'm getting a lot of you are just afraid of that. You're just afraid that the person's not going to show up like that. But then we have the Nine of Wands energy. And the Nine of Wands is a moon in Sagittarius. So this is about you getting really honest with yourself about what you want to move forward. And this is you putting in a good fight and moving your life forward. Recognizing that you really do want to have this ultimate attainment in your heart space. This is something that you want. But now Capricorn, the big thing is going to be, we got the World reverse. World reverse is a Saturn energy. You guys are ruled by Saturn, right? So, in the reverse, this is telling me that someone or something is getting in your way, and I want to make sure it's not you getting in your own way. Because the World's card, even in the reverse, is really positive. It means it's coming, it's happening, but there's something in the way. Now, for some of you, you might be single for a long time. You might be interested in somebody, but that person is not fully out of a marriage yet or fully out of a relationship yet. So you can't actually be with them. That could certainly be it. For others of you, it could be these fears coming in, right, that are getting in your way. For others of you, this can actually be work getting in your way. You work in so many flipping hours that you literally don't have time to go on these dates and do all of that stuff that you have to do in the beginning of a relationship. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Good. Yeah, I mean, you guys are going to be getting honest with yourself here. You're going to be getting honest with yourself. The shadow side is about you being really honest with yourself about where you might have a sense of imbalance when it comes to starting a new relationship. But you definitely are willing to have this new beginning with somebody. And the High Priest reverse, I love this here, because this is you recognizing that you have to do things differently. You have to change how you saw relationship before. You have to see if you might not want to update the narrative that you tell yourself about what a relationship is actually supposed to even include and be about. You know, what is a real healthy autonomy within a relationship? You know, all of that. Then we have the Hermit reverse. So this tells me a lot of you guys are like, shh, not telling anybody what you're thinking, what you're doing. Really taking counsel within yourself. Really trying to work through things in yourself, okay? And you are just trying to reason everything out. We have the Star reverse, which is a healing energy. So this is in reverse. And this is the King of Cups in reverse. So this is about this fear of you not wanting to give your cup to somebody. And I'm telling you, Capricorn, I am understanding this, that you are embracing the fact that until you can give your cup to somebody and until you can open your heart, you're never going to be able to fully 100% heal from whatever you've been through in the past. And you're not going to be able to heal and feel fully satisfied in your heart space. You know, in the feeling where we all want to have that love in our life at some point or another. Now, if you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it. And quite frankly, you're probably not watching this video, those who, you know, aren't at all interested in love. But I feel like you are moving into a space of recognition, but you're entering into a space of recognizing that you actually have to open up your heart in order for there to be healing. Because without that, you're going to be standing in one spot, going nowhere fast. Okay, going nowhere fast. Is Capricorn going to be meeting somebody new? Yes or no? I'm not going to honor reversals. Is Capricorn going to be meeting somebody new? Yes or no? I'm not going to honor reversals. Is going to be meeting somebody new? Yes or no? I'm not going to honor reversals. Oh yeah, woohoo! Emperor. That's like a hell yes card. So you're meeting somebody new. You're definitely meeting somebody new. But, you know, at the same time, you're also kind of working through your own stuff having to do with how you think and act and feel and behave in relationship. But the thing is, this is really good because you have the Sun crowning you. So whatever you're going to be working through is super healthy, and there's going to be a very nice connection here. Yeah. So those of you who are single, if you're resonating with this in any way, and listen, you don't know if you're resonating with it yet, honestly, because the energy's not here yet. But once February passes, many of you are going to feel like you're either in this new space of wanting to meet somebody, opening yourself up, and getting a lot of you guys are going to be meeting somebody new. Another shifting cycle one. I think we got this for the Capricorns who are in a relationship. Oh, like it. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. But that really is transformation of all kinds, guys. It's not only that. But I feel like you guys are going to be meeting somebody, and there's going to be a huge shift in your life because of this relationship. Nice. All right. So you know what? I have to tell you what I'm getting with these. So we have the Dragonfly, Grim Reaper, and the engagement ring. Okay, so I feel like it's grow and transform your life. So I feel like some of you, you've been single for a while, but there is still somebody, I'm not even going to say they're in your active energy field, but that you still kind of pine for, lament over. And there's this understanding like that's over. You're not going back to that. You're not going back to that. Now it's all about the Dragonfly energy, which is about be lighthearted. You know, allow things to come to light inside of yourself, adapt, change, heal. It's when you do them, we have engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of working through your stuff, your single stuff, hearts left over from the past, just accepting everything happened as it was. And you're definitely moving into a beautiful new cycle, Capricorn. You really are. This is very positive from where I'm sitting. So good stuff. Good stuff. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. I hope you have a wonderful love sector in your life of February. In February, I can't speak. Mercury retrograde is kicking my ass already. So I'm a Gemini sun. I will see you guys next week for the second week of February reading. Okay, thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.